fellas, I wanted to show you guys we had a failure on our log truck a couple days ago, and I wanted to show you what the problem is and talk about it a little bit. And then I've got stuff warming up, and we're headed to the dealership to get it fixed, or to drop it off to get fixed this morning. So a couple days ago, I was finishing up at my buddy's house, hauling those trees. I had the dump trailer on behind me, and it was loaded. I was on a side hill, raised the dump trailer up to dump it, had put the truck in park when I got out to dump it, and the problem was when I got back in, the truck was stuck in park, wouldn't come out of park. And so I've had this happen like 3 to 5 times on me, and it really wouldn't have done me any good if I'd have set the emergency brake, and so there's not pressure on the park when you put it in park. It wasn't that. So usually it's got a push button on and off on this Dodge, and I'll shut it off, turn it back on, and then it sort of like resets itself, and it recognizes it's in park, and you're back in business. So this time I shut the truck off, and won't start. Now it thinks it's not in park, won't start. The shifter column, or the shifter lever on the steering wheel column, is locked in park, won't come out of park, and the truck won't start. And we're on a side hill, and the dump trailer's behind us, half dumped, and I'm like 20 or 25 miles from the dealership. So the problem at that point, the sun just come up here in the last 20 minutes, and it's another gorgeous day. It makes you wonder if it forgot how to be winter here, or what the deal is. It's probably, I suppose it's freezing out this morning. Well, that's probably not. It's above freezing now. But I digress. But anyway, so I'm stuck on the side hill. This thing's in park, won't come out of park. It thinks it's in reverse. That's why it won't start. The truck's now shut off. I'm 25 miles from the dealership, in the middle of trying to get done hauling the trees that I'm trying to haul, so I can keep my word to my buddy and help make a living and earn some Christmas money. And so now I'm looking at probably a $300 to $500 tow bill to get this thing to the dealership. Well, the deal is, or I've learned, and this is also our primary vehicle now. The only other things we've got's the good old hunting truck. But to get to work and make a living, and because this is my channel is all about firewood, but to get to work and make a living, we got to keep this thing running, and to get the job done there and keep my word to my buddy, we got to keep this thing running. So it won't start. So like so many things in life, if you just keep from getting upset and take your time and think it through, sometimes you can find a solution or a way to work your way out of whatever the problem is. So I ended up crawling underneath and pushing on where the cable goes into the transmission that basically actuates the transmission from this column shifter level, and something's broke, and I was able to pop the transmission into park and get this thing to start again. So we're going to the dealership this morning to get it fixed, and thank God I got a warranty, full bumper to bumper warranty on this thing. So I'm really not upset about this, other than the time and money it takes me to get to the dealership. But I'm going to see if it'll do it again here. I've got it warming up here. So right now we're in park. It recognizes that it's in park, and we're going to start it. So now there's the radio screaming. So now we're in park. We're going to reverse here. Okay, I'm going to take the old emergency brake off because I got that set. So there's reverse, and we're moving backwards. There's drive. Now let's go to put it back in park and see what happens. There's park. This is now locked. It thinks I'm in park, but the column up there says I'm in reverse. And check this out. We're moving backward. We're in reverse. We're not in park, but this thinks I'm in park and I'm locked. So if you're on a side hill with the dump trailer behind you 25 miles from town and this happens, you could be screwed, pardon my language. But like I said, so many things in life mechanically, if you just take your time and think it through, you can find a way to jerry-rig or work your way back out of it, so you can either finish the job or get back to town. And so what I ended up doing was crawling underneath the pickup, and I think I found what the problem is. I don't know exactly what's broke, but I was able to get this thing back going so I could finish the job and then fix this, or get it fixed under warranty when I have time, and not have to have a tow bill to get this thing to the dealership, which probably would have been $300 to $500 to come out there and rescue me off a side hill and get me unhooked from the dump trailer and pull me up a side hill. So let's shut this off and put my parking brake on, because right now it's locked like it's in park, but it's really in reverse, and it'll take off on you. And then I want to show you what the problem is. So we get down under here, and I know this is a goofy video here, but check this out. So we crawl under here, and this thing, you know, might be a little dirty under here, but this thing has been babied. It's pulled plenty of stuff, but it has not been off-roaded, not running over sticks or brush, not running through the cornfields, other than hauling those trees there. But right here, if you can see that, you can see it, is where the apparently the cable from the shifter comes in, right here into the transmission. Now check this out. If you can hear this, watch. Hear that click? So I pulled on it this way. Okay, now when we get back in there, the pickup is going to think it's in park, and it will allow me to start it again, and it'll jive with what the column is saying, that it's in park. But the minute that we take it out of park and go to put it back in park, so something, of course, all this is made of plastic. Why would you have an expensive 3/4 ton diesel pickup that's made for work and earning a person a living, and then make various parts on your shifter linkage out of plastic, so they can break and let you down in the middle of nowhere when you're trying to earn a living? I don't know. But let's get back in the truck and I'll show you if it's working. Okay, we're back in the truck. Put your foot on the brake, push button start. And now we're back.
They were catching.
We're back to working, and this thing recognizes once again that it's in, you know, the cable is jiving with what the lever says. The minute you put it back in park, you're screwed though. So we're headed to the dealership to try and get it fixed. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Our subscribership is growing, which is pretty cool. And I think it's neat because I get to show you guys a lot of stuff and then get your input and your feedback on all kinds of firewood and outdoor related stuff. Because, you know, sometimes as a guy living out here in the country, it's all guy stuff, and there's nobody to talk with about this stuff because we've all got our own lives and we're busy. And so it's kind of cool to be able to BS with people about what's going on or what you're up to in life, or a better way to split firewood, or and it's kind of neat to show tips and secrets that are working for me, or see what's working for other people. Like in the case of this pickup, if you ever get stranded on a side hill in a 2016 Dodge 3/4 ton diesel, and the column thinks it's in park, but it's not, and once you shut it off, now you can't start it again. You basically got to put the emergency brake on, crawl underneath, and mess with your shifter linkage. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.